Hi everyone, Siavash here, and in this episode I'm going to show you how you can create your very first funnel in ENTRESoft. Alright, let's open up your ENTRESoft and log in. If you have the new version of the ENTRESoft, the UI would be similar to this, and you will find your funnels inside here in this section. If you go to sites, and on the top it will be funnel. If you're using the old version, on the sidebar you should have a section called funnel and website, and when you click on that it will expand it and the first option would be funnels. That's how you do it. Alright, we have two options here to creating the funnel. We can either from scratch by going in here and clicking on new funnel, or we can go to your admin panel down at the bottom left in here and simply go to the template center on the top and choose one of the templates that we have for the funnels. As you can see, we have like tons of templates in here that you can select, import, and start playing with. But for the purpose of this video, because I want to show you how you can build it from scratch and basically get more familiar with the web editor that we have inside the ENTRESoft, I'm going to go ahead and create one from scratch. Alright, so let's go into sites, click on make sure that we are on the funnels, and let's click on new funnel. Let's name it our awesome test funnel. And by the way, if you don't know what funnel is basically a website or a web page that you present to your potential customers, and they have an option to give you their information in exchange for the value or the content that you're about to give them. It's usually they're usually two pages websites. So one of them is at what we call they call it landing page, capture page. They're pretty much similar. And then you have your thank you page, or some people call it like your bridge page. So what's going to happen is basically here you have your traffic, you bring them inside your capture page or landing page. The traffic will say, okay, I'm interested. They give you their information, whatever you ask. And then if you have the bridge or thank you page, then you move them to that page and you basically simply thanks them before sending them to the actual offer or the product or the services that you have. So you send them to that thank you page and kind of like make them ready. So think about it, if they're coming from like a cold traffic, like a Facebook or a Facebook ad or something like that, and they sign up, it would be a good idea to have like a bridge page to kind of say, hey, thank you for signing up, maybe doing a video showing your face, so they kind of get a feeling of, okay, if I see an email from, like, for example, Siavash, who is this guy, should I just unsubscribe? But when you have that thank you page or bridge page, they kind of can absorb that and say, okay, yeah, that's what I've signed up for, and I know who Siavash is. So you can talk about that and a little bit about what's going to happen next, which is going to be the offer and the product or whatever you have that you giving them, and then push them to the actual offer or service or whatever you have. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and create one from scratch. So the first one, we want to click on add new step. So we click on that. Let's call this our capture page. You don't need to worry about the path and the ClickFunnels import. Just go ahead and click on create funnel. As soon as it created, you will have something like this, completely blank. Don't worry about the split test. That would be a separate video that we can go and dive into. What is a split test, how you can do a split test, and what are the benefits of that. So for now, just don't worry about this part. Just worry about this section. So we created the capture page. Now the next page that we want to create is our thank you page or bridge page. So let's name it bridge page. Again, just click on create funnel step. Now we have these two pages. Alright. Let's go ahead and click on capture page again, and let's dive in and let's see how we can edit this page. I'm going to click on edit this page. So the scenario that I'm going to assume that I'm building the funnel for is, let's say I have a course that I want to sell to people. So this is going to be the funnel that they sign up, and I'll send them a preview of my course as an ebook. So that's a good example for someone that is a course creator, that they want to sell their course online. You can send them, you basically, or even pre-launch your course, you can actually ask people if they're interested, they subscribe, and they will get basically the first-hand access. Alright, as soon as I click on edit, this editor comes up. We want to go ahead and click on full width. This is going to be the full width section. Now, as you can see, we have this green thing. We call it a section. I've gone through a little bit more detail about how to do the section, row, columns, and element in one of my other videos called how to create a simple website or authority page in ENTRESoft in less than 20 minutes. You can find the link up there. Okay, let's go ahead and click on add a row. So the first one, I'm gonna have just one column, and inside this it's going to be just my headline. So what I'm gonna do in here, I'm just gonna click on this and say, hey, are you interested in getting access to a preview of my best selling online course on how to lose weight? Something like that. I'm just like coming up with things as I'm building this. So we're gonna have this as a headline, so I'm just gonna edit it a little bit more. I might get rid of this. I might make this bold, interested like this, and instead of preview I can say free preview or free preview. That would be nice. I'm gonna bold this, and I'll tell you why I'm bolding these things. So now what I can do when I go to the settings, I can say, okay, make the bold text to be red, so it only changes the bold ones to red, something like that, so they kind of stands out. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add another row, but this one is going to be 2 columns. So why I'm doing it like this, because I wanted to have a preview image of my book in here. So let's say I'm gonna put an image in here, and I'm gonna click on the image. The way that you edit the image, you just select it, and then you go to the left sidebar, scroll all the way down, and here when we have image, the image section, we click on this. Now what you can do, you can go ahead and say, okay, this is my image that I want to add. For example, double click on it. If you don't have that image there and you want to upload it, it's super easy. You go ahead in here, you just click on upload file, and it brings up a bunch of files that you can upload. Alright, now that I have the image, I want to add some bullet points in here. So I'm going to click add an element. Actually, not the bullet points. I'm just going to make it super simple. So what I'm going to do, just going to add a headline, subheadline, and say, provide your details below to get free access. Add that. Then what I want to do, I want to add a form there. So I'm going to click on plus. So as you can see, the way that I'm adding things, I'm just going to hover over this. When it becomes orange, I'm going to click on this plus icon. This comes up. Now this one is going to be a form because I want to capture some information from them. So I click on form. Then it says, okay, do you want to select form or do you want to create a new one? Let's say I want to create a new one. Just going to click on here. Give it a sec and it will load the form builder. Okay, this is our form. Let's go ahead, form builder. Let's go ahead and create a new form. And for this purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to name this so form 14. If you go to the options on top right, I'm going to name this awesome test form. That's the name. And I'm going to go back to fields. So the first thing that I want to capture is the first name. So I'm just going to drag and drop it in here. And then I want to capture the email address. So I'll find the email, drag and drop in here. And lastly, I want to have a button to say get instant access or download my free ebook, something like that. So I drag a button in here, click on the button, so the alignment and basically the settings comes up. So I want to make it center, and I want to change the color to be kind of red. That's that. Now the text color is fine. The corner radius I want to add like 10, and now the text is going to be something like download the free preview. If I can spell, there you go. There are other things that you can do with the button, make it bigger, change the font and stuff. I'm not going to get too fancy with this. I'm just going to click save. As you can see, this email has an asterisk in here, which means this is a required field. However, I want to make the first name required as well because I want their name. So I'm just going to click on that and make it required. There you go. Let's save the form. Now if I close this and go back to my funnel builder and click on this to select the form, I should be able to find the form. As you can see, awesome test form. I click on that and it will get rendered in here. Boom. It's pretty amazing, hey? Alright, so this is pretty much quite a straightforward so far. So we had a headline, we just add a simple image in here and then the form in here. So once they provide their information in here, what we want them to do is go to our capture page. Oh, sorry, we wanted them to go to our thank you page. So how we do that, so simply select this form that we just added and we go to the left sidebar. If we scroll all the way down, you can see it says down at the bottom, very bottom, it says redirect action. So for the redirect action, it says use action from form builder. That's not what we want to do. We want to tell it to go to the next step. As you might have remembered, the way that we create these steps is like this. So the first step is capture page and the next step is going to be the bridge page. So we're telling the capture page, once the user provide the first name and their email and they click on download the free preview, we want them to go to the next page. Alright, let's go ahead and hit on save. You don't need to worry about this. Just click on update metadata and let's close. Everything is saved. You can make sure that it's saved by just clicking on preview and see if it's actually shows up. As you can see, everything is there. That's nice and good. Now let's go and build the capture page. So the easiest way is to jump between the steps inside the funnel is this little I button on top right. If you click on that, we can go to the bridge page. So I'm just going to click on bridge page and give it a sec. Here we go, it's loaded. Again, same thing. I want it to be full width. I'm going to go ahead and add a row. This one is going to be one column, and then I'm going to add a headline. So this one I'm just going to say thank you for thank you for subscribing or something like that. You will receive a link to download the free preview in your email in 5 minutes, for example. And the reason that I put this 5 minutes is because in the next item I want to add a video, for example, that is going to be about 2-3 minutes or less than 2 minutes, and basically telling them what is going to happen. So what I would go about this is like basically saying thanks for subscribing. Make sure that you check your inbox or spam or promotion and look for an email with a name, for example, Siavash. And if it's in your promotion or spam, make sure that you drag it and drop it into your inbox so you never miss any email from me. And once they do that, basically I'm going to say to them, click the link inside the email and you will download your ebook. And then I'm going to say, if you want to get access to the whole book, make sure that you click on the link below this video where you can go and buy the actual book. So then I'm going to put a button down there and say something like, so when you put a button, the first thing that you want to do, I'm going to scroll down and in here I'm just going to change it to like purchase the book, something like this. Let's make it, and let's go and change the themes. So I click on themes, I'll go in here and I want it to be a little bit rounded, so I choose this one. I go to advanced, and the FX, the fluid, everything looks fine. The other thing that you might want to do is basically, let's say that we want to make this like this. Let's change the color to be red so it's congruent with the previous one, and that is pretty much it. So as you can see, oh, by the way, don't forget to save. And again, this is not very important. Close that, and boom, that's it. So you pretty much have the whole thing sorted out in here, and you have a fully functional funnel, and you know how to actually, this is just building a funnel from scratch. So if you just think about it, any products, any services, anything that you have, you can actually build a funnel around it and present it to the board. So you just basically find some traffic, feed it into the funnel, and then you follow up from there. Now the other part is like, okay, you come in here and say, okay, how do I give this link to people? There's no link in here. The way to do it is you go back to your funnel, you click on settings in here, and you need to select domain. If you don't have any domain at the moment in here, you might want to check one of my videos that I'm going to link on top for how to actually add a domain into your ENTRESoft. So make sure to watch that. Currently I have tons of domain and subdomain in here, and let's go ahead and say, okay, I'm going to add one of these. And then once it's added, I'm just going to click save. Alright, now the domain is added. As you can see, right now we have the link in here. So let's go ahead and test it and see how everything works. So if I actually launch this, so you can launch it via clicking on this blue arrow icon. It's the first time that it's going to launch. It might take a little bit of time. There you go. So the link comes in here. I can go ahead and provide some information and then click on download free ebook. Once I click on this will move forward. They will be able to watch the video, and then they can click on purchase the ebook. There's two steps that I kind of skipped. I'm going to go ahead and actually put it inside this tutorial as well. So one is how to add video, and the second one is how to link this button to a website. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. So you have two options for adding video, at least two options, which are basically my favorite one, and yeah, they are the easiest one to add. So let's go ahead and select the video. And once you select the video, if you scroll all the way down, you see in here it says video type. So we have YouTube, Vimeo, Vistia, custom embedded, and HTML. I always prefer to either use YouTube or Vimeo. I'm going to show you both of them how you can do that. So if you click on YouTube, you just need to put the URL of YouTube, your YouTube video in here. So I'm just going to go to my YouTube channel very quickly, and I'm just going to go and grab one of my videos, and I show you how you can actually add that. So let's say the last video that I've added was this one. So if I go ahead and say, okay, right click, copy the link address, and I go back to the funnel builder, and I just put the link in here. As you can see, it got rendered in here perfectly. That's one way. The other way is Vimeo. So Vimeo is free as well, so you can go ahead, if you don't have your YouTube channel or anything set up, Vimeo is free. You can go ahead and sign up for a free Vimeo account. So I'm just going to go ahead and log into my Vimeo. Okay, I'm signed into my Vimeo, and I'm just waiting for my videos to load up. Let's say, for example, this is one of the videos that I want to use. Or if you want to upload a new one, just click on upload, and it will get uploaded. I'm not going to waste your time showing you how to upload. It's pretty simple. Just click on this, choose a video, and it starts uploading. There are two things that are important to make sure of. So once the video is uploaded, you want to go there inside the video settings, and once it loads, you want to make sure that it's public. So if it's not public, you click on privacy in here, and then you make sure that it's public. And the second one, you want to make sure that you click on this, share the link. It comes in here, you click on copy, and then you go back to your funnel builder. In here, you change the YouTube to Vimeo, and you paste the new URL in here. And as you can see, it gets rendered there. So that was for the video, how to add the video. Now how to link the purchase the book here. So let's say I want to link this purchase book to one of my offers, for example. So I have in purchase book in here, and as you can see, you click on it, you have the settings, you scroll all the way down, and you have link to option. Instead of open a pop-up, I wanted to say go to the website URL. And as you can see, there are tons of options in here. We have even membership, which is a completely different thing. So just to give you a little bit of taste of what you can do inside ENTRESoft, you can have your online course as a membership inside the ENTRESoft, and you can basically build the whole funnel, selling the membership and doing all the tutorials and your courses inside the same platform. It's pretty powerful. I'm definitely going to do some tutorials for those of you who are interested to selling your online courses online. So for the purpose of this tutorial, we're just going to go ahead and click on website URL, and once you click on that, it allows you to paste your website. So there are a couple, let's say let me go ahead and grab my affiliate link, for example. Alright, I grab my affiliate link, I'm going to paste it in here, just going to click outside, and I'm just going to hit save. Now let's have a look and see if all of these things that we did, it's going to work. So I'm just going to go back, and this time I just want to say, okay, I only want this to get popped up, actually open up. So this time I'm just going to click on this. Alright, it's going to come up. As you can see, we have the video, and I can click on the play, and it will start playing. Here you go. Now let's click on the purchase the book. So if I click on purchase the book, it will show up the affiliate link, which is in this case Entre. That's the affiliate link that I put in. So pretty simple. You can add any other type of links that you want to that actual, what you call it, the button for the user to go. Again, same kind of concept. If you want to have more steps into your funnel before sending the people to the actual offer or product, you can definitely have that. But the more steps that you add, the less people are gonna actually end up going through all those steps. So that's why I found it like the best case is going to be have two. It brings down a little bit the your opt-in rate and also the front end sales, but at the end of the day, because you have that thank you page, the people are going to be more familiar with you, so you're going to have a lot better chance of communicating with them and actually them opening up your emails or messages or newsletters or anything that you offering to them. So that is kind of a good trade-off to have, in my opinion. Anyway, that's it all for today. Please do make sure that you like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also tap on that bell icon so every time I post a new video you'll get notified. If you have anything special that you think of that you need help with in regards to any type of software or anything in your business that you're struggling with, or if you're struggling to start your own business, make sure that you drop down into a comment section. I read every single comment, or just basically click on join and join my coaching for basically next level deep inside all of these things, so I can show you how you can put all these dots together and how you can specifically choose the platforms and the softwares that suits your situation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.